This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The motion man is Nacua. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page and the ball falls incomplete.
Kupp in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
In motion is Hill. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 38 yards. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run on 1st and goal. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Second down. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Third and goal for Jackson. The connection made to Ayuk. And he's into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Kupp in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball. Find easier completions. Find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Kupp in motion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Niners will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion is Hill. They'll stick with him again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Third down, 3 to go. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a give on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now, Jackson. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with a run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll put Ayuk in motion. The Rams use their third and final timeout. Jackson now to throw on first down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. 2nd and 11. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. A tough spot here. Third and long. Throwing Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's first and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
First and 10 now from the 36. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Now Jackson. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports Halftime Report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Now it's Jackson. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Jackson now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can
do. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They send the tight end in motion. RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Gun. Here's a run up the gut. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And the 49ers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Here's a run. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll stay on the ground.
Number 29, out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The motion man is Nacua. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
It's 4th down.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here comes a return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's 2nd down. The motion man is Nacua. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Finds Nacua on the slant. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua.
In these critical moments of the game, like, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
So here it is, fourth down and 10. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side, complete to Nacua. Now inside the 25. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. That is a big play for LA. It covers 63 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. On comes Joshua Carney for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. A first down throw for Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. So a win here for the 49ers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.